2025 is here. Happy New Year, everyone. Welcome to another podcast of Talking with Jorge. 2025, it's a new year. We have new projects, new plans. I have my friend Edgar here with me. Edgar, good morning. How are you?
Good morning. Good morning.
You got up early to be here this morning, didn't you?
Yes, I did. This is before I normally get up, so this is good.
Yeah. Yeah, I woke up at 5 o'clock this morning. I got ready, came to the
Jeez.
office, and set up the room, hook up the microphones, the cameras, and everything, get it ready for us to do this podcast. And, it's the first podcast of 2025. So you're my first guest of 2025.
Awesome.
All
Thank you so
right.
much for having me.
So let's talk about the new year. What's coming up, events. There's a lot of events going on in the Antelope Valley. I know that you're part of the Quartz Hill Chamber of Commerce.
I am. Yeah.
And I went back to the Hispanic Chamber of Commerce, so I'm back with them and we're going to help do some events, plus our events that we're doing with the Ventura Foundation. Right now,
Nice.
we are working on the Antelope Valley Cesar Chavez Day, which is coming up on March 30th. It's our first one of the year. Then in April, we have the Low My Ride car show for the Sheriff's Department.
It's
That's
always
a
a fun.
big event.
That's a fun one.
That's a fun event. And then
huge
you
event.
guys have the Almond Blossom Festival
We
coming
do.
up.
That's coming up April 10th. Oh, sorry, April 11th through the 13th. It's a 2-day event, but we close the park as early as the Friday there. So that's coming up in April. It's a free family festival. There's no charge to get in. The only charges are for like the rides and the vendors and the food, of course. But it's one of the last remaining free to attend type of festivals out here in the valley.
Mhm.
So
That's a very well attended event. I've attended many times. I had been a vendor many times also, and I really enjoy it. A lot of people, we have created a lot of relationships there. Customers that have come to our office a week, 2, 3, 4 weeks later, they still are customers. So it's a well attended event. I really enjoyed that event, the Almond Blossom Festival.
yeah, I think it's a lot of fun for the family, and it's
Yeah,
and it's close to my house, so that's what I like it even more.
it's walking
It's
distance.
walking distance.
Yeah, is
Yeah.
there any alcohol there?
Uh, so we're in talks. We're not sure if the beer garden's going to be able to get pulled off this year, but we're
So,
hoping. Fingers crossed.
so you live close enough. This crawling distance.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. And I can always go to my garage and grab a beer and just walk back.
So, we're supposed to be celebrating the new year, right?
Yeah.
And but look at all these things that are going down in LA County, all these fires.
Jeez, yeah, it's horrendous. It's horrendous.
It's devastating. I've been watching the news at night, in the morning. I wake up in the morning, we turn on TV, it's the fires. I feel so bad for all these people, that have lost their homes, all their investment, family, memories, all the things that they have in their homes, and all of a sudden, just overnight, just lose everything.
Just gone, just
You
gone.
know,
And what
You- huh?
what's unique about this type of situation is all the winds kind of pushing all the smoke right into the LA basin, so it's just really making everything look like it looks like Armageddon over there.
Yeah, it's terrible. It's a war zone down there. I was watching the news, and it's unbelievable what's going on. And there's pets, animals, and that it's just crazy. I have no words. I don't know. I just feel bad, and I'm praying for them. I prayed last night for them. Actually, I did.
Awesome.
For all the people that are losing their homes, their family members. People that have passed and things like that. And we're never really ready for things like this. When I know that I am not ready if something like this was to happen to me,
Yeah,
and this is a wake up call that we should all get prepared for something like this.
I think
It's
so.
unexpected. You're a farmer's insurance agent. You're one of my insurance agents. I have different insurance for my businesses. Uh, what do you recommend? What do you suggest that we do to be prepared? For something like this, an unexpected event like this.
Yeah, so I think in this situation, it's always good. Well, planning for any situation, it's good to have like a grab bag ready that has just a small amount of packaged food, some waters, flashlight, matches, things that you can do to or use for like emergency situations, even a first aid kit. Put those all in a little backpack. Buy a special set just for that, or you can buy a ready-made backpack. They sell them at Home Depot, Lowe's, on Amazon. I'm sure has thousands of them, right? Put it right by the garage door, wherever your main exit is, and just know that it's there in case you have to bug out. We call it bug out bag.
Bag out bag.
Uh-huh. And then also in that type of situation, you want to make sure you grab your medications because a lot of people that pack up and leave, they forget, oh shit, I forgot my medicine. Um, kept have in mind that you're gonna grab your medications on the way out. Extra food, extra water, and then credit cards and cash. Those are the main things. Of course, if you can package up some of your prized keepsakes and special documents,
Mm-hmm.
birth
Mm-hmm.
certificates, passports, all that, have it accessible in a preferably in something that's locked, right? But
Right.
keep it ready, and at least know in the event of evacuation, these are the things that we're going to grab, and even keep a list handy of the things that you're looking to grab in that situation, because they happen so fast. It'll go from no fire to, hey, we got a 5 acre fire, jumps to 20 acre fire, jumps to a 500 acre fire, and it can happen within hours,
Right.
and now
Right.
you have to leave.
Right. I mean, look at what's going on right now. It just happened like bam, and then all of a sudden we have fires all over
Yeah,
California. We have 5 or 6 fires going on.
it's
We have one down in Acton yesterday.
yeah,
The Hollywood. I saw a picture on social media where the Hollywood sign was on fire. I don't know if it survived or not. I haven't heard
yeah.
anything, but
I haven't seen about that one. The one in Acton, my friend called me and said, "Hey, I'm in Mexico. My motorhome's down there, so I just drove down last night to go make sure everything was okay." The fire was way far from. It was Thousand Trails,
oh yeah,
so
Thousand
hopefully it
Trails. Yeah.
doesn't make it that way, and there's still people camping. Some of the motorhomes moved it to the road, and they decided to sleep on the side of the road as opposed to inside the park,
Right. Get ready.
just in case they have
Yeah.
to leave. So
Yeah, it's terrible. Do you guys at like farmers? I was gonna call Robert Briner because he's also my other insurance
yeah,
guy. He's a
yeah,
State
State
Farm,
Farm, good
but
guy.
he's out in a cruise right now. He's enjoying his cruise
Lucky him.
vacation. Yeah, lucky him. But as insurance companies, do you guys have like a checklist that you can give out to your clients or to anybody that asks for it?
Absolutely.
Is that something that you have that you can issue to whoever needs it out there, whether
Yeah.
it's your customer or not?
Yeah, I have a big stack of them back at the office, the emergency prepared list, and it's got a good checklist for things to pack, just like a lot of the stuff I already talked about. But there's also another list or checklist that I can give out that helps make your home better safe or less fire conducive. So there's little things that you can do around your house to make it to where the embers that are blowing around during a wildfire don't light your home on fire, or less likely to.
Less likely to.
Yeah,
But those ambers are unforgivable, man. Then they fly and
they
they go
fly. They
far.
go far. They
They
go
go
far.
far. And I've seen some retail stores go down. I saw on TV last night a Bank of America burned down.
Yeah.
A Chase building burned down completely. And the
McDonald's.
and
Yeah.
McDonald's, the building right next to Chase, nothing happened to it.
Crazy. Crazy.
You know, yeah, it's terrible. We just gotta pray. With things like this, also comes vandalism,
Oh yeah. Yeah.
right? Also comes vandalism. I heard that there are people over there trying to go in there and steal things, and it's unfair. And people, I don't know how can people have the heart to do something. All these neighborhoods are already losing
So much.
so much, and then for someone to go in there and take more from them.
Yeah. There was a lady yesterday. I was inspecting some apartments in Pasadena, and I just happened to have an appointment out there, so I detoured into the evacuation zone, checked on my client's apartments, and there's a little old lady across the street, well, right next door, and she sees me, taking pictures, looking around. Hey, what are you doing? She yells over the fence, and I
Oh,
look.
really?
I'm like, oh, I'm just taking pictures. Told her who I am. I offered my business card, and she said, no, I'm okay. I'm just making sure you're not looting. And then I thought, what are you still doing here? I asked her, and she said, oh, I don't have anywhere to go. I'm not ready to evacuate. This is my home. Like, why should I leave? And, I felt bad for her, but it was, some people make the decision to stay. And I got her phone number. I'm gonna check on her in a couple days just to make sure she's
Right.
she's okay. But yeah, she
Yeah. There was a gentleman who decided to stay. They asked everybody to evacuate, and he said, "No, I'm staying. I'm gonna save my home." They went back later and they found the body still with the hose in his hands.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
It's
Yeah, because when you
sad.
when you breathe in that smoke, it just suffocates you, and at some point there's nowhere to escape.
Yeah, you gotta. If they tell you evacuate, you gotta evacuate.
You gotta evacuate.
I know the police department down below, the whole station got evacuated also.
Yeah, yeah.
And I know the sheriff's department here from Palmdale, Lancaster, they're headed down. Yesterday we're over there helping out.
Yeah.
We have fire departments from Nevada, from San Bernardino, from Riverside, Arizona, coming in to help. And
Yeah.
yeah, it's terrible. We just got to pray, pray for these people. Pray that the winds come, slow down and things like that too.
Absolutely. Yeah.
I saw another post this morning that the LA Fire Department has asked or sent a message to all the firemen out there to call a certain number. I should have written it down. It's a 213 number, and to report their availability. They need everybody that can go out there and help
Wow.
out.
Wow.
Also, with this comes frauds.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna have a lot of people coming out and asking for donations to help the people down below, right?
Yeah.
And we are willing to help. We are willing to donate and do things. But a lot of times it's a fraud. So be careful who you donate to.
Mm.
Make sure that you're donating to a reputable company like the Red Cross or I don't know, the sheriff's department, whoever's because people are taking advantage of things. People and they ask for donations, saying money donation, things like that, and it doesn't go to the people that it's supposed to go.
Yeah.
It ends up in somebody's pocket.
Oh yeah. That happens. That
Yeah.
happens a lot, especially with people hurting right now. A lot of people are strapped for cash, and they're doing any type of they're resorting to criminal activity to try and survive. Sometimes it's sad.
Right. Yeah.
But yeah,
So
be
so
careful who you donate to. That's for sure.
yeah. So be careful. Yeah. So hey, thanks for stopping by this morning.
Of course.
Thank you for stopping by. Let me know if you guys need any help with the Almond Blossom Festival.
You got it. Yeah.
We're there to help out. And I'll post on our website all of our events. We're working on a website around the av.com.
Oh, awesome.
And
Yeah.
we want to post all the events that go out throughout the community. Whether it's the Ventura Foundation, the chamber, that chamber, it doesn't matter. Whoever's doing an event,
Mm-hmm.
we can promote it. We can post it for you guys
Oh, that
at
sounds like a
around
good
the
resource.
av.com. If you guys want to come here to the studio and promote your event, you're welcome to come in. These are free events. I mean, free postings, free podcasts. I'm saying, we don't charge for this. It's a community service. We want to let the community know what's going on. And that's how we have this for, so we can promote our community, City of Palmdale, and things like that.
And
So
this is a beautiful space. So I'm really admire the wall, the layout. Everything's fantastic here. This looks
yeah,
top notch.
thank you. And
Of
I'm
course.
self-taught. I'm learning, so I know we're gonna make mistakes, guys. No one taught me. I didn't, how to do this. I said, hey, I want to do some podcasting, and I just went at it and started doing it. And here we are,
Yeah.
learning as we go.
You fooled me. It looks professional.
Well, Edgar, thank you, man. You have a great rest of the week.
Thank you, George.
Have a happy New Year, 2025. I hope that your year is profitable.
Thank
And
you.
always be a blessing to somebody.
Thank you, George. I'll try. I'll make sure I keep that in mind. And thank you so much for this.
Thank you.